Hi, I'm Jordy,
And I'm Steve-O.
and this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we're talking about movies, TV shows, anything in the entertainment industry.
Love it.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page. That'd be the number one source. That'd be great. Be cool. At Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella.
Hell yeah.
On Facebook, our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And our YouTube page, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, and comment.
Hell yeah.
Tell us what you want to hear and tell us what we shouldn't do.
Exactly.
That we've been doing. Criticism, Steve-O, say it.
All I want for Christmas is criticism.
It's a ripoff.
No shit.
Let's see what else. Oh, and every Tuesday, remember to listen to us on streaming services like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Breaker.
Hell yeah. Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Episode 36.
Yeah.
Who would have thought
You know,
we would still be here?
I don't even know how to count personally, so I'm impressed that
Very strange at age 25 you still can't.
I only have 10 fingers. So.
Yeah, but still, episode 36.
I know, fun stuff.
Kind of impressive.
So excited. Just can't hide it. You want to lose control and you feel like you like it.
Enough of ripping off these like songs that you're going at. Jeez. We're gonna get copyrighted, even though no.
Just singing just singing songs. Like there's nothing wrong with singing songs.
I'm just kidding.
Not quoting it like I made up that song.
All right, let's get to it, Steve-O.
Yes.
What was your movie of the week? What was it? How was it? And tell me about it.
My movie of the week this week was Swiss Army Man. It's a movie with Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very interesting movie. So it's a very artsy movie. It's about Paul Dano, and he's kind of like lost in the woods, and he's about to like take his life because he just can't stand like he feels like he can't get out. And then Daniel Radcliffe's dead body shows up. And it kind of like saves him, but like I think it's also part of it is because like he's so like because he's alone on the island and he uses like Daniel Radcliffe's body as like a will to continue to live, and he, even though Daniel Radcliffe is dead, he like imagines him alive, and he's like talking to him, answering him, like they're having full on conversations. It's a very, very, like I said, interesting movie, very artsy. The beginning scene though is just very. It's what pulls you in. So, like, literally, Paul Dano is riding Daniel Radcliffe like a jet ski on the ocean, and what's driving him is Daniel Radcliffe's farts. It's very interesting. He's just, like, farting like crazy, and he's riding him like a jet ski.
Very interesting.
And, it tells
you how artsy it is.
Again, that was just, like, what drives you into it, but, like, it's just like the movie's definitely not about that. It's more about just like Paul Dano's character and how he like realizes his whole life he just like all the things he wished he did, what he could have did. He just he plays two scenarios: what he wished he did and what he like if he did, what could have happened. So because he's
kind of sad.
Well, yeah. So like I said, it's a very artsy film and very like but it's very good. Paul Dano's such a good actor. Like watching this movie, he really does have range.
Yeah,
so it's like he's a great actor. I think this movie definitely shows that. So definitely check it out. But like I said, it's not like a comedy or anything. It's a very artsy like film, and it's good.
Well,
it's good.
You had me at farting jet ski, so
come on. Daniel Radcliffe just farting like crazy while Paul Dano rides him.
I wasn't interested until you said that. Now I'm immediately going there.
That's where you're going, bud.
That's where I want to see.
Yep.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
I'd check it out definitely though.
And what was your movie of the week? How was your movie of the week? What was your movie of the week?
I see what you did there.
Yes.
My movie of the week was Paddleton with Ray Romano and Mark Duplass.
Deborah!
Did that last week too.
Anytime you say Ray Romano, I'm just going to say Deborah.
Every time?
Every time.
Okay. So, it's a pretty good movie. It's an hour, 29 minutes, I think. It's about Mark Duplass in the very beginning. You just find out that he has cancer, it was terminal cancer, and that there's nothing that he can do, and that he wants to end his life, and then it's kind of the journey for the hour 29 of like how that happens and how Ray Romano and him are like best friends because they're neighbors, and it's just kind of their relationship and how they deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I've always liked Ray Romano, but this kind of makes me like him more because it's just he has that no filter kind of a character where he's just gonna say
whatever the hell he wants
right in your face what's on his mind and what he thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really want it. All right, fine. Ray Romano.
Deborah.
Damn, Steve. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd recommend it on Netflix. It's the last one of the last scenes is pretty sad. Well, I mean, once you hear what the movie's about,
there's gonna be
some pretty intense scenes.
There's gonna be some sad scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I'd recommend it.
On Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Right on.
All right, Steve, what's your movie of the week this week?
My movie of the week this week is gonna. I'll tell you about it. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. So my movie of the week this week is going to be The Tiger Hunter. Yeah. It's with Danny Pudi and John Heder, Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah. So the movie's about Danny Pudi's character who's from India and he immigrates to the United States, Chicago actually, and he's trying to make a life for himself. His dad back at home is known as this like big tiger hunter, like very well-known, famous guy. And he immigrates here to Chicago and he was like an engineer back at home, but he has to like start from, the bottom and like, and so he's realizing how hard it is to, build a life here in America. And so it's a very interesting movie. Again, I'm a big fan of Danny Pudi. I loved him in Community. So I saw he has this movie, so I wanted to give it a shot. And, the movie's got some decent ratings behind it. It's got a 66 on Metacritic, a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.9 on IMDb. So it's got some okay ratings, but yeah, I'm excited. Nice. It's only an hour and a half, so yeah.
I know you were talking about this before, that you like to see how one big name character on
on a show,
a pretty good show, like how does that evolve his career?
Exactly. I want to see how he involves his career, and because I love him in Community, and I think I would like to see
him in other roles,
and see like what ranges he has, because and also it's also hard in my opinion, there is a difference between TV actors and movie actors. There are some who could transition. But I think
there's a lot that do that now too.
Just because you're in movies doesn't make you a movie star.
I mean, obviously, but still, movie stars can go into TV.
They can.
Do you think Jonah Hill was a movie star? He did Maniac, which is not a TV show.
Again,
it's a limited series.
It's a limited series. So I feel like those are different side. Those are different kind of a good example would be Jennifer Aniston, who was Friends and then did her her movie career. Would I consider her a movie star? Not really, actually.
I would. No, definitely. No. She's so popular that she can do both. She's just a big name celebrity.
Yeah, she's just a big name celebrity. Yeah, so.
Okay. Steve.
But yeah, so it's again, I'm very interested, and I just wanted, it's only an hour and a half movie too, so.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. So what's your movie of the week this week? What is it?
My movie.
Who is it? Why is it?
Why is it my movie of the week? All right, thank you. I would always want to see it. That's my movie of the week. Bumblebee.
Ooh, Bumblebee.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's with Haley Steinfeld and John Cena. Those are the only two that I can come to my mind.
It's a Transformer
movie. Good
movies.
reviews. Yeah, it's a Transformer of how Bumblebee and the Transformers started. And all right, Transformer movies. First one, not bad.
Yeah, the one with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah,
it's not bad. Second one, pretty bad. And just from there, it just
goes downhill.
I only saw the first two, and I may have seen.
I saw the first one with Mark Wahlberg, because Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, the first one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
how was that?
It was bad. Yeah.
So I didn't really have any interest in that series, but when Bumblebee was coming out, I saw that the director behind it, who only has done one movie but got really good reviews, called Kubo and the Two Strings. I think that was an animated movie. It got really good reviews.
I feel like I've heard that movie before.
He's literally only directed that. And so I was kind of interested because I'm pretty sure this was the first Transformer movie not directed by Michael Bay.
That's good.
I think so. So I saw it was hey, Steinfeld, I want to see where the reviews were, and I'm pretty sure IMDb has it at a 6.8, which I think is pretty solid.
That's solid for IMDb.
I think Rotten Tomatoes was at least in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mid to high 80s. So I'm interested. I like Haley Steinfeld. I think she's really talented. Let's see who else. John Cena. Those are basically the only big name actors in there. So, yeah, I'm excited. It was directed by Travis Knight. So, yeah.
I'ma be.
So that's my movie of the week.
Right on.
All right. So we posted a couple trailers on our Twitter page and our Facebook page, I believe.
Both.
So check them out, or you can just YouTube them after we talk about it, whatever works.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about them now, just kind of our reaction, first time reaction. So let's start off with Chaos Walking.
Yes.
Directed by Doug Liman, who did Bourne Identity, Edge of Tomorrow, and it is with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley.
And Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, and Mads Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen's.
Steve-O, what is your initial...
Well, so it's, again, when you see all these big, shiny names, part of this movie, you're definitely going to, like, want to check it out. It is so, like, watching the trailer, it's just, like, it's very sci-fi. It's a sci-fi adventure movie, just, like, sci-fi. Very, like, kind of out there. I did a little research behind this movie. So this movie's actually kind of been in the works since, like, 2012. Like, it took them a while to, like, get a director, and then when they started casting, when they finally got their casting down, there were scheduling conflicts because at the time when they cast it, both Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley were just signed on for like Spider-Man and Star Wars, and so they had a lot of scheduling conflicts. So it took a while to get this movie done. So like I'm very like that. Like I guess those are not terrible signs. It's just more scheduling conflicts, but I'm interested. You know, it'd be fun to watch, I guess. New movie.
Yeah, I like Doug Liman. After seeing the trailer, it's like obviously it's a sci-fi.
Yeah.
But I also have no idea what
it's about. Yeah, like that's what I mean.
It's
watching
like
the trailer,
and I don't even know if they're on like Earth or something. I don't know. Like Tom Holland has this weird power where he talks when he's not talking. It's just
like people could read his thoughts. His thoughts are like out loud.
Yeah,
like it's very weird.
Sorry,
yeah.
So I mean, I'm interested. I mean, Doug Liman. I really liked Edge of Tomorrow. I think that's one of the most underrated action movies. Tom Cruise, Steve-O.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I mean, I might check it out. I like Mads Mikkelsen a lot. I like Tom Holland. I like Daisy Ridley. So that's
what I mean. You got all these big name actors. Oh, also one of the Jonas Brothers is in it too.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fine.
The one who did the Jumanji movies.
I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I never know the one. I can't. Joe Jonas and Nick Jonas. I think it's
Nick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Nick.
Okay. So yeah, that's my reaction to that.
Yep.
So after that trailer, our next trailer we posted was Disney. It was called Godmothered.
Yes.
With Jillian Bell, who was a side character in 22, the bad person in 22 Jump Street.
Well, she's done a lot of things.
Well,
yeah. She's done a lot of things.
I know she's in a lot of things, though. It's just naming
yes.
Jillian Jacobs, or Jesus.
Not Jillian Jacobs.
Jillian Bell. Let's see, it's been a long morning. Jillian Bell and Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher, yeah.
Has been in like Wedding Crashers and other stuff.
Yeah, many things.
So, what's your reaction to this?
My first reaction is like, so these two ladies have done like a lot of like interesting roles, and them to do like a Disney movie, I find very interesting. Just like, I don't know, like again, simple. I think easy for them to do, but I just find it interesting because like both their comedy styles and movies they've done in the past is just, I don't feel like this is something they would have done, but. Again, it's definitely like a kids movie.
Yeah,
like
it's an original on Disney Plus, right?
It'll be original on Disney Plus. Comes out December 4th. Yeah, it has like watching the trailer, it has like a Christmas feel to it too. Yeah. So just right in time for the holidays as well. So
yeah, it's a very Christmas movie, Disney movie that maybe we haven't seen in a while. An original that looks like this.
Yes, and it's streaming on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so well, it might be good.
Might be good. It has a feeling like watching the trailer, the movie Enchanted, where like the princess comes out like joins like the real world, like kind of like that feel to it. Okay. So again, you can check out the trailer we posted on our Twitter page and our Facebook page. Or you could just YouTube it, Google on YouTube. But just some new movies that are coming out. Just trying to keep you informed with all the new content that's heading out there. Yeah. So all that fun jazz.
Greatly put, Steve-O.
Thank you. Thank you.
Phenomenally put.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Steve-O. We've talked about our movies of the week. We talked about the trailers. It's time for some news.
Let's get into the news, everybody. We get all of our news from ScreenRant.com. You heard it here, ScreenRant.com. All right. So the big first piece of news that hit this past week. So Conan O'Brien is leaving TBS, and he is joining HBO Max. So his show will be now moving to HBO Max. First, I guess, like, would he be the first, like, TV show host to, like, actually have a streaming platform, I guess? I'm trying to think. You know any other TV show that has a...
Like a talk show host?
Like a talk show host that is only on streaming?
I mean, David Letterman.
Oh, David Letterman has one now, too, yeah.
There's others out there.
Yeah, there are others out there. All right, well, it's interesting. Conan O'Brien, yeah, taking that plunge.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming HBO Max will have more viewers than TBS. I could be wrong.
I think he gets a lot of viewers on TV.
I'm not saying he didn't get anything. I'm just saying comparable.
Right.
To like I think HBO Max might get more, but yeah, I like Conan, so that's good. Good for him.
I wonder if he'll be on regular HBO too.
No idea.
Just spitballing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Conan O'Brien joins the HBO Max team. Also, in other HBO Max news, Wonder Woman 1984 will, again, as we posted this week, that it's been confirmed that on Christmas Day, Wonder Woman 1984 will be available to watch on HBO Max. But also what you don't know is that it's only going to be available on HBO Max for 1 month. So it'll be available 1 month on HBO Max, and then after that, they're going to take it off, and it'll be only available in theaters or video on demand to rent/buy.
We talked about this last week, that it was a possibility, and it happened.
Yeah. Again, we talked about last week how this is where I think they should be doing.
Because they were in talks about doing it.
Yeah, they were in talks, but it's been confirmed. But again, it's only going to be free on HBO Max for 1 month, and then they're going to take it off, and then you have to. So if you have HBO Max, you want to see Wonder Woman 1984, you got 1 month. So
got 1 month.
The time is ticking.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
You're gonna see it theaters or HBO Max?
When's it coming out?
Christmas Day.
Probably theaters, but let's see how things go when that time is.
Yeah, well, we gotta take everything day by day.
Yeah, day by day.
Day by day.
All right. Next one.
Day by day.
Next one. All right. We only put it in here because Steve-O just wants.
I think it's funny.
It is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I don't deny that.
Yeah.
All right, just go.
So next piece of news: Spike Lee is directing a movie musical about the invention of Viagra. So yeah, the Oscar-winning filmmaker Spike Lee follows up his last movie with Da 5 Bloods with a musical about the invention of Viagra. Should be interesting. Come on, that's hilarious.
All right. 1.
Yes.
There's no way this is getting made.
It could be made.
2. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's not just it's a movie about the invention of Viagra. It's a musical about the movie.
That's what makes it funny.
It has to be a comedy.
I hope it is.
There's no way you can do a serious movie about that. Unless they have like a deep backstory, and all of a sudden it's like, how do we make a pill get
men boners? Come on, that is so funny. I actually do wish this will happen. Like,
I don't think it'll happen.
I hope so. Like, honestly, I feel like this is something that should be like be done by Seth Rogen, but like, it's so funny. I can just imagine a musical.
I know, I'm just creating songs in my head about Viagra.
Yeah, just about Viagra and like getting boners and just like, what the fuck?
I doubt this will be made, but if it does, I'm seeing it.
Like, so am I. Like, come on, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
You really wanted that in there
because it's funny.
I
Like,
know,
oh my god.
I know.
Sorry. Next piece of news. So the Tetris movie that's starring with Taron Egerton is set for Apple TV Plus. So we talked about this in previous episodes. So there is a movie about the makings of the video game Tetris, and so it's been confirmed that movie will be premiering on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, I like Taron Egerton, and I mean, it's like a kind of a weird. Like you would think to yourself, who cares? I mean, Tetris is an iconic game, but it's like, why do we need a movie about it?
Well, you don't know what happened with
No, that's why I said it's curiosity.
Yeah, it's curiosity. Yeah, it's kind of like with the Social Network. You didn't know like all the things that happened behind the scenes of creating Facebook. So it's cool. Like those interesting stories that make good movies. Yeah. So, I agree with you. And also Taron Egerton's also a great actor. Yeah. I really like him, and again, on Kingsman, big fan of those. Rocket Man. He did that Robin Hood movie that was terrible, but we'll not get into that. Okay. Yeah. Next one. So, Lethal Weapons 5 is happening, confirmed by Mel Gibson. Again, nothing set in stone because it's confirmed by Mel Gibson, but so he confirms that Richard Donner, who directed all 4 Lethal Weapons films, has been writing a 5th movie, and he wants to, do the 5th movie. So I'm a big fan of the Lethal Weapons series. Do we need a 5th movie? Nah, it's been too long. Just let it go. Like let the past be the past, but
make more originals. Yeah,
I agree. Make more originals and / like. You don't really need again, the 4 are fine the way they are, and honestly, it goes in order of from best to worst. Like literally, the first one's the best, then the second one, then the third one, the fourth. It literally so if you make a 5th one, it's just gonna be just judging by patterns. So also you don't even know if Danny Glover would be wanting to do this reprise the role. Maybe he will. Also, he's what 80 something.
I don't know.
Danny Glover.
Something like that.
He's old, man. So, yep. So we'll see what happens with that. So, next piece of news. So Pinocchio, Peter Pan, the Cruella movie, all might premiere on Disney Plus instead of going to the theaters. So we again in the works right now with Disney. They have the Peter Pan live action, the Pinocchio live action, and then Cruella. I don't know if it's about just Cruella itself or the 101 Dalmatians.
It's Cruella.
Just Cruella herself?
Yeah, it's Emma Stone's playing her.
Oh, interesting. I like it.
I think it was Emma Stone.
So yeah, it is. Yeah, Emma Stone's playing Cruella. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, they I think after Mulan they may release on Disney Plus and charge a buttload of money.
Yeah, and with everything going on, it's just not worth keep extending. They're
right.
Just put it on Disney Plus.
But that's why
especially since they're basically remakes or just a different telling of the story.
They are pretty much just remakes. Yeah. So also, I agree. You spend so much money on this project, you're losing more money by not putting it out there. So you got to put it out there somehow. So again, one way or another. All right, next piece of news. So 21 Jump Street director reteams with Channing Tatum on a monster movie. So 21 Jump Street director Phil Lord and Chris Miller will team back up with Channing Tatum with an unnamed monster movie based on Universal's Monsters. So
it can be good.
Yeah. If they throw Jonah Hill in the mix, then we got a movie. I
mean, it doesn't have to.
No. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I like Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They did 21, 22 Jump Street. I think they came from How I Met Your Mother. I'm pretty sure. I think they were writers.
I think they were writers. Yeah.
So they did 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, and wrote the Lego Movie. I think they directed the Lego Movie too, and I'm pretty sure they wrote Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. So. They got a lot of talent, obviously.
They do, and
so
and their success with Channing Tatum in the past,
I'm excited for this.
Yeah,
fun. If this happens, and B, no, just say it.
Just say if it happens.
I don't know why I was going on a list. There's only one on the list. If it happens.
What if Channing Tatum joins them?
What do you mean Channing Tatum joins them?
What if Jonah Hill joins them?
Yeah, it just makes it better.
Yeah, would you be excited?
I'm still excited without Jonah Hill.
Shows your love for Jonah Hill.
I literally just said I'd be more excited with Jonah Hill. So yes, it does.
All right, so...
Okay, let's do the next story.
Next piece of news. So Coming to America 2 gets a March 2021 release date on streaming. Yeah. So it was supposed to come out the same time as a Wonder Woman. It's still not. It still doesn't say if it's going to theaters or not, but they did say it will go. It will be available on Amazon Prime, March 5th of 2021. So just a sequel to Coming to America. So Eddie Murphy's movie from like way back in the day.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes.
Yep. So their second movie will be available on Amazon Prime starting March 5th.
Nice.
2021. I don't know if it'll still hit theaters. It was supposed to. So, but judging on based on what's been happening, so we don't know. Everything's a day-by-day basis.
Yep.
All right. And then the last piece of news that we have, Predator reboot is happening at Disney Fox from Cloverfield Lane director. So Cloverfield Lane director Dan Trachtenberg will be directing the next Predator installment from the franchise, Predator 5. So
yeah. That's exciting. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've only seen the first one, which was good. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
I've seen the first two Predators.
Yeah, and they came out with a fourth one not too long ago,
like 2018,
2 years ago. Yeah. With director Shane Black, who's a I'm pretty sure it was Shane Black.
Yeah,
well-renowned director who did like Iron Man 3, did The Nice Guys. He did another one with Robert Downey Jr. that I can't think of right now.
He also did he was writer with the Lethal Weapon series too.
Really?
Yeah, I learned that too.
And
he helped wrote those movies.
And that movie, or the Predator movie that he made, didn't get. I don't think it got bad reviews. I think it was just all right.
No, it got bad reviews. I'm pretty sure.
It got bad reviews.
It got bad reviews.
So, yeah, I mean, now it's another director who's coming in who's pretty good, who did the 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I thought was really good, and I'm pretty sure that's basically his only movie. I think he's done like shorts and stuff. But you can see the talent that he has in 10 Cloverfield Lane, and yeah, I mean, we'll see. Again,
for me, I think this is kind of like I don't want to say beating a dead horse, but yeah, kind of beating because we know what the Predator movie's about. Like I don't know how much of a difference you can make. You can bring any like great director on, but at the same time, But you
never know. What if Tarantino did a Predator 4?
Yeah,
but it would be a different take, or Predator 5. It would be a different take than any of the other Predators, and it would be its own, but it could still be amazing because it's Tarantino.
I guess, yeah, but
he only directs the ones he writes.
Right. Again, Tarantino's a different. Anytime you say Tarantino or like Spielberg, because those are again the best directors of all time. So it's like, of course, but like when you add like a director who has success, kind of like Shane Black and Dan Trent. Yeah, they've had success, but at the same time, they're working with something that's like already been done before. So
true, but
it's
you could still make it your own.
You could still make it your own.
I personally think Iron Man 3 in its own way was kind of its own when Shane Black did. I mean, it was a superhero and stuff, but he wasn't really Iron Man for a lot, like some of it.
Right.
Kind of like broke down the pieces of that character.
I guess, yeah.
So that's like different in that sense. That a lot of people didn't like. If you're like a die hard,
because the diehard comic book fans hated it because they said it didn't do the Iron Man character justice. But at the same time,
I thought it was perfect.
Well, again, I did too. I thought it was really good. At the same time, like, but I could get it based on the comic book side of things. Yeah. I can understand their side. Sure. But at the same time, like, I thought, it was still a good movie. So
yeah, I know, but some people hated it though.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's one of those things. Yes, it always has a chance. Like there are examples where directors have taken on like projects where it's kind of already been done before and they do great jobs with it. But there are other times where they take it on and don't do a great job.
Great job, James Mangold for Logan.
Yeah, another bad job was Mulan. So. Like
that's harder because that's more of like a legitimate remake of a cartoon, like an animated.
But
film.
The thing was,
Predator was more of like there's a series and then there's another one.
But with that one, again, if they,
I know it has its like own take.
It did its own take, and
I'm saying you still have like the source material. Yeah, I guess if it did its own take.
No, because it did its own take, and it was completely nothing like the cartoon.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. Yes, it was called Mulan, but it was its own different Mulan movie, and it did bad. In my opinion, like it was awful. Mm-hmm. So again, there are those chances where it's like you just don't know.
Sure.
So, well,
That's it.
And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. As Forrest Gump once said.
You always quote that one. You love that one.
I love Forrest Gump. Mom always said life was just like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I once drank myself about 15 Dr. Peppers.
So that's it with this week's episode of Thorndale Theater Talk. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella. That guy right there. If you're on YouTube, I'm pointing at him.
Yeah.
You just do it.
The royal wave. Hey,
Follow
the crown just came out, so come on. Yeah, the royal wave.
Also follow us on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella. Follow us on Facebook, Thorndale Theater Talk, a Facebook page. And follow us on YouTube, Thorndale Theater Talk. Tell us what you want to hear, like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. And to listen to us every Tuesday on streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker.
Love it.
Love it?
Love it.
Every minute of it?
Every minute of it.
All right. See you next week.
Thank you.